Welcome back, everyone. 6:23. When you hear the words heart attack, it can be scary, but the more you know, the better prepared you're going to be if it happens to you or someone you love. Connie Bryan joins us this morning from OnSite Health Solutions with some potentially life-saving information. This is Heart Month. This is a great way to educate the public. Let's talk about what the heart does and what that definition of a heart attack is.
Okay, basically the heart is just a pump, okay? It's pumping blood through the body. And that blood is carrying vital nutrients and oxygen that is oxygenating our brain and all of the organs of our body. So we need it, right? Now, if anything goes wrong with that pump, maybe there's a blockage in the blood vessel, a blood clot that is formed, then blood and nutrients are not getting back to the heart. And what happens is the muscle of the heart begins to actually die off. And that part of the heart, depending on where it is, no longer works and functions and pumps the blood anymore. And you can develop arrhythmias. So instead of squeezing and pumping, it starts to do this. And that's a very dangerous situation because it can send more clots to the brain, causing strokes as well.
Very visual, I get it now. What about risks? We have so many risks. There are people who are walking around a ticking time bomb, really.
That's absolutely true. If you have a family history of heart disease, then you in particular need to make sure that you are eating healthy and doing all of the right things. Also, do you know what your cholesterol number is? Cholesterol is vital to know because cholesterol can build up in those blood vessels and actually cause plaque to build up and cause clots to go into the heart and into the brain. If you are overweight, if you have high blood pressure, and we talked about that the last time I was here, then you need to make sure you keep those all in check. Also, diabetics unfortunately have a very high risk for cardiovascular disease, heart disease. So making sure that you're keeping your blood sugar in check. And then also tobacco use. Tobacco, as you know, causes inflammation in the blood vessels and it causes it to be more prone to developing clots in the blood.
Okay, that said, we are walking around with maybe these kind of risk factors. We've got to know when a heart attack is coming on. Symptoms can vary.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, 1 million Americans will have a heart attack this year, and that's frightening.
1 million.
1 million a year. So it's absolutely vital that you know the symptoms. Some symptoms are very vague, especially in women. Women tend to have vague symptoms. They might feel more fatigued, more tired, more anxiety related, more of an achiness maybe behind the breastbone. Men tend to have more extreme symptoms, you know, that clutching your chest kind of pain. So any chest pain certainly is something that you've got to follow up with immediately. If you have shortness of breath, if you're feeling like you're getting winded more easily and that's not normal for you, get it checked out by your doctor. Also, if you're sweating, if you are having the shortness of breath, if you're having vomiting, if you're feeling nauseous and queasiness, sometimes people will experience the pain in between their shoulder blades. Any of that must be checked out immediately. Call 911. Do not waste time.
Okay, Connie, some important things to think about. So much information. We're going to have more on our website and also I'll link on Facebook, OnSite Health Solutions. If you have any questions, you can check in there. Connie, thank you so much.
You're very
reminders
welcome.
For Health Month.
Well, thanks for having me.
Heart Month, Heart Health Month.
Heart Health Month.